Up the action on the bonny banks of Loch Lomond, where Daves Canoe here, and we've made this highly professional mount, which Dave's very proud of. So, what are we going to do then, Dave? Where's the plan? What's the plan? All right, let's do it. Hi, it's Ollie Epsom here again. Been using the outboard quite a bit since the last video, just here and there, tendering and so forth. We're going to try something a little bit different today, and you'll see what that is in a bit. Before we do, let's just take a quick look inside it and see if there's been any issues. So there's been a little bit of tidying up here on the battery box. I've finally got around to putting the charging connection on, and putting the appropriate charging plug on the charge unit. So these are the Bolgan Buccaneer 400 mini series. The reason it wasn't on there before is because I don't know if you can tell, but there's two little pins in there, and for whatever reason Bolgan sell these plugs without the pins. They're sold separately, so I had to get some and I'd forgotten. Everything else is pretty much the same as it was. Oh, there's one other thing. I've beefed up the 48 volt to 12 volt DC converter, because the one that I had, although it claimed it was 3 amps, simply obviously wasn't, and didn't actually have the power to blow up the dinghy, so I put a bigger one in there. But other than that, it's all the same. Here we've got the main drive unit. I've already undone the screws here. We take a look inside. Everything looks pretty clean here on the fans. There's no evidence of salt corrosion or anything like that. The back of the display still looks remarkably good. Here on top of the motor, this residue here is just some glue that was there from the very first time I tested this on the canal, when I had the control box gummed on top, so don't worry about that. Still got a snake's wedding of wiring, we know that, but it looks pretty good. You know, we've got the exit from the controller here. All of this still seems to be relatively solid. If we look down here, I don't know if we can see the fans at the bottom, but there's no evidence there of anything being a problem. All the screws still seem to be tight. You know, there's nothing loose or rattly. There's no obvious heat damage, not that there would be, because with these things they either blow or they don't. Yeah, all looking quite good. Just do a quick systems check. So get the power lead there from the outboard. Bang it in here into the power unit. I actually don't like these plugs. Plugs and sockets. I tried these. They're IP68 rated. They're an American design, and they are definitely not a patch on the Bolgan ones, which I have to say are British, but they're just a lower quality plug. In fairness, they were much cheaper, which is why I tried them, so you get what you pay for. So I think for the price, they're actually pretty good. I can never remember which way this goes round. I think 1 is 12 volts only and 2 is 48 volts. No, it's the other way round. I need to swap that round anyway. 1 is both, so turn that on there. You can see we've got fully charged battery, 55 volts. A locked system, so I still haven't changed the pin code. Still 1679. So yeah, if any of you happen to be in Scotland, you can steal it. Well done. And we'll just do a quick systems check. All the gauges are working well, and you saw there that the fans came on 15-14 degrees. If I go to full power, that little black dot there will move over like that. So let's see. There we go. I think they come on at about 70% power regardless of the temperature. Well, it would be if I got us back on course. There we go. So I'm going to aim, I guess, at that. Shall I go to the left of that island in front of us? So, yeah, if I leave it on the left side. Yeah.
Wherever you swell.
Yeah, no bother. Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah. No, it's not the most stable thing in the world, is it? Yeah, we've also got a slight problem in my ability to turn right is very limited because of this clamp. But that's fine. Like that's max lock to the right now.
That's right.
Oh yeah, yeah. And if I wanted... I'll just go behind him there. I need to point into his swell anyway because it's about to... It's like, why would you do that? I mean, what the... We'll get the other one coming now as well.
The other one's fine though, 'cause it's going.
No, I mean the other side of his swell,
Oh, right.
the other half, but it should outrun us, so we should be okay. Right, so you now pick up the accent. We're out in the middle of Loch Lomond, he said dramatically, the middle, like we're about, I don't know, 500 metres from the shore or something. And yeah, and that's Ben Lomond up there. No hands, no hands. Here's the motor. We've got a little bit of steering issues because of the clamp locations, and I've actually got it on cruise mode at the moment, so hence why I'm not touching it. And I've got it at about 20-25% power, so we're going for range today, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so currently still going a reasonable lick and not using the full power available. I'm really just keeping an eye on the motor temperature, which is only 32 degrees, so we should be good. And we're just going to see, well, what's up here really.
32 degrees, that's not much above ambient.
Say that again.
Not much above ambient.
No, it's not. No, it's not at all. No, it should be fine. Like, it'll be all right for... Well, it is about 20 degrees ambient now, though. Yeah, it's really hot. It's really hot for Scotland, anyway. Yeah. We've just had a little bit of a race with them over there. A lot of head scratching, and we're going to do a beach assault, I think, here. Is that all right, Dave? All right. Cutting engine. Yeah, we're definitely aground. Excellent. Well done. So I'll come and help. I'll come. So I've gone to the first island, probably about a kilometre. No sign of issue. Racing that canoe over there at the end on full power did put the motor temperature up a bit. But we're going to keep going and see how we get on. We've swapped places and Dave is now driving, as you can see. I mean, not exactly in a straight line, but you know, in some sort of direction.
I'm just trying to get some better right hand lock.
Yeah, from the clamp.
We need to screw this board down rather than using these clamps.
I wonder whose idea it was to use the clamps. It's a teething problem, Dave.
Yeah, it's a teething problem.
But in all fairness, we were having a conversation on the way out that this actually seems to work a lot better on this canoe than on my inflatable, because we're at a fraction of max power now and we're moving quite nicely, so...
Taking us around a big bend now.
Yeah, go for it. We've done at least 2 kilometres now, and hopefully, well, I can't tell because I don't know what the battery voltage is and I don't really care. It will run until it runs, but we're still going strong and we're going to aim for this island which is right ahead of us. That one. So it's probably another 500 or so metres. We've got a makings of a thunderstorm here on the right and a slightly smaller one here on the left. Just sort of coming off Ben Lomond there in the distance. Just to put into perspective how unusual this weather is in Scotland, this is like the 2 weeks without rain we've had. Is that the first time we've ever had 2 weeks without rain?
More than 2 weeks, I believe.
Is it really?
Mind you, we've had the odd spot of rain, but it's
Yeah.
not been happening this week.
So basically we're all desperate for a big downpour anyway.
It's really unusual.
Yeah, my grass is yellow. It's just not what you expect from living in a country like this.
Especially Alaska.
Oh yeah. gone 2.2 kilometres from the first island, which was again about 1 and a bit kilometres, and we're still going strong. So we're going to go alongside here and well, see what there is to do. I'd probably take it, yeah, exactly, take it into manual control again. There you go, that's it. Yeah, sure. I would just wedge it up to maxi chat, give us some momentum, and then just go for it. Hang on. Okay, there's a little pier here, so, and now well, sorry, a causeway. You know, some kids made it, you know what I mean. What I meant was, don't run your bow through it. Right. Oh yeah, balance it out a bit. Up here on this island, and we've just looked at the map on Dave's phone here, and yeah, we've really have come quite a long way. We're looking for an island on the map that apparently, not an island, we're on an island. We're looking for a castle on the island. So we've got about 3 kilometres, 3.5 probably. We're looking for a castle, but it doesn't seem to be here. So. And we're getting midged, so we're going to beat a retreat. Because that's what we do.
On the other side, kind of clip paddling.
Yeah, I see, and then you could just like... Yeah.
Just lock the motor out in a straight line.
Yeah. That'd be good, or at least lock the motor maybe slightly canted.
Yeah, so it goes in a straight line.
Yeah, good call.
But actually that wouldn't work because you need to change sides.
Yeah. Yeah, like a rudder basically. Okay, go now. So. Okay, yeah. So we're about, I don't know, 4 kilometres from the first island, so probably about 5.5 altogether. Some clouds are still building behind us, so we're going to go around this island on the starboard side here, and then probably head up back to base. We may end up paddling, depending on how the battery lasts, but at the moment it seems to be holding up quite well. So. So we were just discussing why this multi-100,000-pound motorboat on the port side still has his fenders out, and also why you would have a multi-100,000-pound motorboat and then only use it on Loch Lomond, which Loch Lomond, for those viewers not in Scotland, is not very big. And still going strong, but as you can see, there's a thunderstorm there up on Ben Lomond starting to move in. Shouldn't be too bad, we'll get a bit wet, I guess. Also, Dave's a good lightning conductor, so should be fine. Thank you. Now is we're just beating home. Weather's picked up a bit, but no problem. Dave's giving us a bit of steerage there, and the motor's basically getting us out of the ship. And just so you believe me, you can see it's a little bit lumpy all of a sudden. But no bother. When I'm not driving, I'm bailing. So here we are, we're about to come ashore again where we started. It's been a bit of an adventure. I'll check the numbers later, but I think we've done about 8-9 kilometres. And yeah, the weather's got up a bit, so definitely time to go in. Turn, power cut, prop off, motor out, and there we are. So an interview with Dave. Go on then, Dave. Are we home and dry? Yeah.
Choppy out there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much from here, does it? But it was.
The motor gave us plenty of forward thrust as well.
Yeah. I think we probably stretched the battery a little bit, and we were low on power by the end, by when we were coming in. So I think, but no, it was certainly good, and we got here before the thunder. So yeah, right. Well, we'll pack up and head off home. Oh dear, right. So thanks, Dave. We've been for about 10 kilometres under the electric canoe today, and yeah, it doesn't look like much now, but it was a bit of an adventure at the end. So we're going to go home now and. I don't know, maybe have a pint or something.
Tea and medals.
Tea and medals. And Never, thanks for watching.